can't believe I'm actually making this video. Mostly because I never thought I'd be getting this console, and I'm very, very happy to say that I have finally got one. And there was a lot of, on this journey to try and get one, there was a lot of ways where, parts where I was very not motivated to try and keep going and trying to get it. But then one day I got lucky, and I'm very happy about that. But shout out to PS5 Stock Alerts Australia on Twitter, because they alerted me. If you turn on notifications for them, you can get alerts for when a PS5 is in stock. So thank you to them. But I'm not very comfortable talking on the microphone because I normally just do Beat Saber streams and live streams, and I find this easier. But so the PlayStation 5 is just, it's unreal, and I've had mine for about 2.5 weeks now, and it's just, people always say how it's not much of a difference. It's like the PS4 Pro the second or something, I don't know, but they're wrong. It is, if you're trying to get one of these and people tell you not to, or that, just stick with the PS4, if you're wanting to and you have the opportunity, don't miss it, because it is it's joy, and I love it. And I've played it a lot and played it with some friends, and whenever I'm playing online with friends and I'm trying to load into a game and they load into, I'm always in way before them, and it's just funny. But this console, it has a lot to talk about, so this is going to be a pretty long video, I reckon, and I will put some timestamps. But we'll start off with, I guess, the one thing that will, the thing that you'll normally see when you when you're setting up the console, the game that you'll see, which is Astros Playroom, which comes pre-installed on the PlayStation 5, and it is an absolutely amazing game, and I love it, and I highly recommend it. I played it so much that I got the Platinum on it, which is where you get all the trophies for a game, and I really, really recommend it. It is a great, great game.
Astros Playroom is honestly, it's just a must play for me. It's one of those games that are just, it's made so well with I don't know how much effort they put into this game, but it's amazing. It looks amazing. The trigger, when you're using the triggers, it's amazing. And the vibrations in the controller, it's just, they've used the DualSense so well in this game. And it's also really cool to see how it reflects back on all the PlayStation history, and it's just a nice reminder of how long PlayStation's actually been going on for. And I wasn't always a PlayStation person, but as soon as I got my I'm pretty sure PS4 was when I first started playing PlayStation, and I was a bit late to the PS4, but I loved it. I instantly saw why people love the PlayStation, and I really wanted to get the PlayStation 5, mainly because of it's the PlayStation 5, come on now, and also because this game I saw everywhere, and it was just really, it comes pre-installed most of the time. I had to install it though, and it's free with the console, and it's just so fun. They easily could have just put this up for I don't know, $10-15, and I still would have bought it, because I would have seen it, someone would have played it, and I would have loved it and wanted to buy it, because it's interactive, fun, and you don't get bored that easy. Like, there's always something going on, and that's just a really cool fact. When I'm playing a game, how you don't get bored and you can keep doing something, and it's just fun because of, like, when you're climbing up wearing that monkey suit, you've literally got to be shaking the controller like around and around like you're swinging, and then when you're walking through one of the teleporters, 5 seconds and you're there, not even. And it's the textures, like, they've matched, as you can probably see on screen now, they've matched like all the console models perfectly, and they've got like the serial code numbers. I don't know, it's just, I don't know how they did it, but they are amazing, and I highly recommend this game, and it's something that everyone who has a PlayStation 5 should check out and play until the end, because it's just very enjoyable, and it's a great game.
The PS5 comes in 2 separate editions, one being the standard edition, which has a disc drive and everything else the PS5 has and runs the exact same, and that rounds up to about $749 here in Australia. And then there's also the digital edition, which is $599 here in Australia and doesn't have a disc drive. But either way, they're pretty much both the same except for the disc drive. So if you prefer buying your games digitally, the digital one is the one you'd want to get. But if you like buying disc games, such as myself, then the standard edition is what you should be getting. But it's not a huge price difference, but it's still pretty significant, so you've got to really decide which one that you want to get. And now we come on to the controller, which is the DualSense. And the DualSense is a really nice change of pace for the PlayStation controllers, because of, if I'm going to be honest, the DualShock 4 was not my favourite thing. Whenever I was holding it, my hands felt too cramped, and it wasn't comfortable. And then if I compare it to something like an Xbox controller, the Xbox felt more comfortable but a bit bulky. But then the DualSense just fits perfectly in my hands, and I absolutely love it. And it has the adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, and it's nice because for example, when you're like walking through an area in like Astros Playroom where it's like raining, or if there's sand coming at you, you can just feel it just like dropping onto the controller. And there is also, with the PlayStation 5, there is up to 8K support with 120 frames and HDR support, and it's just I haven't gotten to fully absolutely max out the PS5 yet, because I haven't got the right display for it. But once I get that, then I'm definitely going to give that a shot, because I've seen a lot of people saying that it just makes games look amazing, like Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is a very good PS5 game I've played, and that looks incredible. Same as Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. Those are both really good looking games, and I absolutely love them. My final verdict on the PlayStation 5. I think it's an absolute beast of a console, and I absolutely love it and enjoy playing games and watching movies and media and talking to my friends on it every chance that I get, and you'll just have limitless fun if you have one, and I highly recommend getting one when they actually become available, to not be sitting there trying to see when it pops up in stock on a website. And it really helps using like a Twitter account that you use notifications on, and then they notify you when they're in stock, because that helped me get mine. And I'm just really, really grateful to have mine. I'm very happy. It was a long road, sort of, I guess, to get one, and I really, really like it. And PS4. The load times are insane. Everything's good. It's just very fun to play with, and just an overall great console. And if anyone would ask me if I would choose between this and an Xbox Series X, it'd be this, because the Xbox Series X it's really good and all, I know, but I like the new design of the PS5. I like the controller. I like the UI. How everything's so different. It's just me. It just makes sense for me to have something like it, and I really like it. So don't come at me in the comments about not wanting an Xbox Series X. Like, I just don't like them as much, but I do still recommend, if you are more of an Xbox person. I don't have one of those Xbox Series X's, but I'd recommend one of those as well if you're an Xbox person, because it's just the Xbox version of the PS5, I guess. And it's just very I've enjoyed getting to talk about this console on the mic here, but it's a very good console, very fun to play with, and I've played it with other people a few times, and it's like everything runs well and looks good, as you would expect. And you can also like tear off the faceplates, wouldn't tear them off, but they've released new colors and new controller colors to match. So if you're aesthetically like that, like me, then you can do that. So yeah, I like everything, all the details, everything about this console. It's nice. Okay, well, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I don't know, maybe subscribe if you like, and put a like on the video if you enjoyed.